For step one now, we're going to want to fill this up about 3/4 of the way with rock or with tumbling material. Some of these are going to come out really, really nice. Like you can just see the lines in that one. Several of these are like that. So anyway, if you're, if you have more rocks that can fit in here, just like pick out the coolest. And the neat thing about this is when you get these, they give you a lot of small pieces, so you're getting the small stuff that you need this. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put in our grit for step one. You guys can get a look at this. This stuff always kind of reminds me of a ground up, I don't know, like lava rock or something. It's got the little shiny stuff in there, and it's just, I mean, it's fine, but yet it's almost feels like little pieces of metal or something. The next step after that, we're going to add water to this, and we want the water to come in so it just comes up through the rocks. It doesn't, almost covers them, but not quite. I'll show you. So this is pretty much how you want your water to look like inside of your tumbler. This up, we're going to clean them real well, and we're going to get going on step two. Everyone, and welcome back. It's time that we open up the tumbler here and take a look after step one. You can see this nice slurry that it made in here that's been grinding these rocks down. We're gonna Alright, well, since I don't want these to dry out, I'm going to take and put them in water. And remember now, the next grind is going to be not as harsh of a grit, but it's still going to grind them down farther and farther. And now the most critical part, like this rock here, it's pretty rounded. There's not any dirt that's sticking to this side or any of that grind, but when I get on the back side, you see those craters in there? That's where it sticks, and then the little pieces can lodge out and scratch up all your rocks. So you want to get in there and get that washed up pretty good. Well, I have all the rocks are washed now. I'm going to take and run them through the colander again. I need to go inside here and I need to toothbrush this too. You want to make sure that your tumbler itself is clean. And it looks to me like I have the right volume of rock still. I still have enough of the smaller rocks, so I'm not going to have to add any filler yet. So we're doing good there. For step two, we're still using that same silicon carbide, but this is a 150-220. Looks pretty much the same, only it's just much finer. Like in step one, we're going to add water till it just comes up through the rocks. Just about like that. We'll see you guys on the next video. Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's time for step three in the tumbling and polishing rocks. You see once again, we got a nice slurry in there. They're starting to really smooth down. Wow. If you guys take a look right in here, you can see where some of those smaller rocks have actually broken up some now, and you get all these little chunks in here, which is why you really have to wash this super good. Once again, we want to keep them wet the whole time. Still keeping some pretty good color. Here's this one that had all the lines in it. Look at how nice that one is getting. What these do is just kind of really help swish. You can see this stuff here is just like I mean, it makes dust when you open it. Real fine. Once again, just like before, we're going to put water in there till it just comes up through the rocks. Thanks for watching. Step 3 is started. We'll see you guys in about a week. Definitely getting pretty nice and smooth. Once again, got a pretty good slurry in there. Wow. Let's go get these washed up. This one here has that. You remember that one? That looks really nice. See, in our goal, you see what they look like. Tiny ones. Just want you to look at that. I mean, this won't be much of a rock because it's so tiny and so thin, but look at the little bands in there and it's translucent. So with this batch, I am going to add a few more of these ceramic fillers here, these small ceramic pellets, just to get a little bit more volume in there. Before we close that up, I wanted to show you, now these are those 2 rocks that I'm not putting in there, and you've seen them when they were wet and they were really shiny, but you can see when they're dry, they're still dull. Hopefully we'll have a very nice finished product. Like this one here, this looks like a boring rock, but when you go right there, look at that, it's like got an orangish or something. Find some native Louisiana rocks that I can throw in at my